All right, the different approach for the legato. Here we go, number one. And work one bar at a time if you need to. Now, when you do the one bar at a time, if you got to work it up one bar or even 2 bars at a time, make sure you go to the very next note of the next bar. So this way you are stopping on a downbeat and not having that awkward stopping on an upbeat, or that's even worse, on that 16th note there. So here we go. 60 beats per minute for number one. And yes, work it up in twos. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. To the end of 2, and 4, and 1, and 2, and a 3, and a 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and a 4, and a 1, and a 2, and 3, and 4, and a 1, and 2, and a 3, and 4, and a 1, and a 2, and 3, and a 4, and... Okay, so I was counting, doing that to help that be a lot easier. Because really all you're doing is just back and forth on the same notes each bar. Well, same notes within the bar. Just back and forth. And then you just vary the rhythm. That's what's happening. So, once you're used to just going back and forth with the fingers, counting the rhythm kind of dictates, when you're going to put one finger down or take it off. All right, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's try 120. It's gonna be tricky. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Hey, let's have a cough drop. What's going on with my throat? Past few days, just been. Okay. Let's try the repeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good God. I was definitely worried about that one. That's very complicated. Okay, number 2. A little less complicated, I suppose. Especially because we were only playing 4 bars, not 6. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and a 4, and... Oh, God. I'm supposed to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and a 4, and 1, and 2, and a 3, and 4. 1, and a 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and a... So this is similar to the last one because we're just going back and forth on the notes again. So 5, up to 8, back to 5, up to 8, back to 5. We're just changing the rhythm. So here we go up, down, up, down. Here we go up, down, up, down. But then here we go down, up, and here we also go down, up. So basically you start with the hammer-ons for the first half, start with the pull-offs for the second half. Let's go to 90 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 120. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's try the repeats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. On my nose, that was driving me nuts. All right, let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Oh my god! All right, no tickle that time. Just did a bad job. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And number 3. So we got the gallop into a reverse gallop. Back and forth. Gallop, reverse, and so on. Alright, back to 60. 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and. That was a terrible chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and 3. 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4. Okay, let's go up to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 140. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Repetition. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Replied to the email you sent with your theory stuff. It was just that one bar to look at. See if you can figure out what went wrong. May have just been a typo. Alright, any questions, let me know. I will see you again next week.